Everybody. Tonight I'm going to play Crystal Castles for the Atari 2600. Got a few things to say. Very sorry, have not been able to get original non-live stream content out much this week because I've had a family member in the hospital. It's required a few visits. They're still there. Everything should be good, but I am by my phone just in case I have to be disruptive. So anyways, there's that. Second of all, sorry to Atari.io. This is for Atari.io. It's a really cool forum website. Think of it, if you're familiar with Atari Age, it's kind of like Atari Age, but a smaller community, if you will, but a very cool community. And they're doing Crystal Castles. That's forums.atari.io. So I have been crazy busy, so I haven't even been around there myself lately. So this is kind of my, my little, hey, let's do something for Atari.io kind of deal. They celebrate Atari Day every 26th of the month. And I'm playing this on the 2600 Plus tonight. I'm using the joystick that came with it. We'll see how that works. And yeah. And the high score on this is like 6 figures. I don't know that I'll be that good. So Ryan, Wolfsight, Roy, and Force Feedback, hello to all you guys. Hopefully the sound is okay. Let me know as I play if the sound is good. But let's go ahead and get playing. So here we go. Oh, and this is YouTube streaming. So sometimes YouTube streams at 30 frames per second. I don't know if it's going to be an issue with the 2600 Plus. But in some games in the past, if you see a critter disappear because of flicker, I can see them, but you can't because of the 30 frames per second. So here we go. So you got to get all the dots and avoid the everlasting gobstoppers. Can I get that one? Got it. No. I got to draw them over here. Not the bees! Not the bees! Oh. And I don't... There we go. And I don't like the perspective of these games. I've never been a fan of this perspective. And honestly, this game has not been one of my favorites. You jump over the trees, you can make them... Oh, I wanted to get the honey. Oh, I died already. I know this was in the arcade. It was a trackball game. I've never played the arcade game. I did play, did a review earlier this year on the XE version, which is a rare version for the Atari 8-bit computers. It's actually decent. And I played the arcade version. Come on. Oh, I couldn't do it. So Pikachu... Ryan, did I say hello to Ryan? Super Brett and Joe Fan. I'm not paying attention. I should do that when my game's over. So I've played the arcade version on the DS collection, where you can use the touchpad. You can use the touchpad as like the as a trackball. Oh yeah, you can... Got him. If you touch them while they're swallowing a gem. This is the easy difficulty. This challenges any difficulty. I think there's only 2. I think there's a difficulty switch. It's a nice looking skeleton for the 2600. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to go down that. Come on. Let's get on the elevator. I want to see if I can get this guy to swallow a gem. Come on, eat a gem. There he goes. Oh, I didn't do it quick enough. Ah. Oh, man. It's been a while since I played Crystal Castles. So we have these elevators. And now I have to get by this gem eater. There we go. The touchpad, now, again... Okay, get the hat. And you can get the witch. The touchpad, I was asked if the touchpad... I think it was Pikachu. If the touchpad worked okay. Now, I've never played the... It was interesting. I'll leave it at that. I think it's okay. I don't think it's going to replace it. It was like, I don't know, it was like Atari Greatest Hits 1 or 2, I think the name of the DS game is. Okay, so now I'll go up here. No! That's like your, was it Evil Otto in Berserk, who if you wait... Oh, nice music. I think I'm actually invincible when that's there. Can I go up here? I can't go up here. And that gem eater, man, he is guarding that area. Not quite sure how I'm going to get up there yet. Okay, come on. Let me up. There we go. See, these look like they should be stairs, but I guess they're not. Okay. Now I have to get down. And deal with the bees. Oh my goodness. Like, I think I was pinned in there. Oh, it's so hard to do the diagonal jumps. And this joystick's pretty stiff. So 20,372 for my first score. Let's see. So Jerome says this game didn't impress me at first, but I really like it. Michael's here. Hello. I always found this game too hard. Touchpad or as a trackball, does it work well? And I answered that. Yeah, the arcade version is tough. The trackball controls mean the game's is absurdly fast-paced, so you need defender-style reflexes. So, did someone talk about Bret Hart called Gunther a coward? Just awesome. Or Gunther, right? Gunther? Sorry. Shame they didn't add trackball compatibility to this version. They had some home trackballs available for the 8-bit line. Yeah, there's very few games that Atari made trackball, truly trackball mode. Because if you get a 2600 trackball, there's a switch for trackball mode, which is the true mode, and there's... Oh, no! And then there's... Let's reset. And then there's joystick mode, which you can use a trackball, you know, it just maps trackball motions to up, down, left, and right. And it works, but it's not perfect, right? It's not true trackball. So I know Missile Command on the Atari 8-bit computers had a hidden trackball because I don't think it was in the manual. And I think there's a very, very limited amount of games that use the trackball. Oh, that's not a thing. That's an in-depth. There we go. Hey, Zaymot. Welcome to the chat. Okay, took care of the honey, which helps delay the bees a little bit longer. If the honey's sitting around, those bees, man, they will come up. It's hard. Like, if you jump over the trees perfectly, it shrinks them for a minute. But it's hard to get it just right to be perfectly lined up. Oh, great. Get the last one. Where's another one? There's one more. Where is it? I don't see. Oh, it's in the corner there. It's in the corner. Ah! I couldn't get it. Oh, man. There we go. No. I was trying to touch him, but I couldn't get it. I wanted to get him while I was eating the gem. Ugh. You have to, like, be right on him. And now he's doing his own thing. And it is possible to... Oh, that guy got up. Come on. Get down there. It is possible for the enemy to get the last gem and get bonus points. Because I think every successive gem, if I remember right, is worth more points. Yeah, picking up the gems is tricky. It actually hurts my hand using this joystick. I don't think the 2600 Plus lets you use Sega Genesis controllers. Not 100% sure, but I don't think it does like a real 2600 does, which is honestly how I like to play games on 2600 is using a Sega Genesis 6-button controller. There we go. I will say that the music is good. For 2600 standards. Come on. I guess I'll just do this, but then how do I get down, right? That tree is right there. Oh, I kind of did it, but not really. I guess a better strategy is wait till the end of the level to go to the top. But the honey's up there. The best strategy is just never get hit. I was hoping that would... There we go. Woo! Okay, so that doesn't work. I was curious. I think... Oh, come on! He was eating the gem. I think in most versions... If you have the invincibility hat on, you can destroy the witch, but you can't destroy the gem eaters even while they're in mid-gulp, if you will. Okay, gotta get down before they block my entrance. There we go. Good, got it. Did I freeze him? I may have temporarily frozen him. Oh no! I guess I'll go up here. Let's get the hat. I got the hat, and all I had time was to get the one gem. Oh, good. Got them all. All right. Ooh, there is that. Oh, I could get the witch here. Come on. Got the witch. Are you a good witch or a bad witch or a sandwich? Which witch are you? Which reminds me, I recently watched for the first time, I think, in my life. I think I had like the book and record, but it was Return to Oz. And it's a Disney movie. It's a Disney Wizard of Oz sequel, but it is weird. And it's honestly nowhere near the level of the class. I mean, obviously, Wizard of Oz, the original, is a true classic, but it didn't even feel like it was worthy of a Disney name. I mean, different time, but okay, please stay over there. Okay, let's see if I can somehow finagle. Get it! Wait, oh, there's one more over there! Oh! I couldn't see the last one. I could not see the last one. I guess I need to go over here. Oh, the gem eater got it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that already, but oh well. Ah! Am I down to my last life? I think I'm down to my last life. Feels like such a chore to get these. Like, the controls in this game to me are just a chore. Part of it's because this is that 2600 plus joystick and it's stiff. It is stiff. Oh, finally got one. Ooh, free guy. Hopefully I'll be able to... Maybe I can get these guys off my tail for a minute. Let me see, can I get the tree to follow me? Yeah, that'll help. Alright, let's see if I can get up here. Come on. Good! Wow! I already used the stinking, I didn't mean to do that already. Alright. See how well we can do. Definitely my best game. It's not going to be it's not like at one of the top scores. Like I said, they're in the six figures over at forums.atari.io, but that was slick. I got up and down. Okay, this is where it becomes a little more tricky. I don't know. How can I do that? Are they going to put the... Come on. There we go. Okay. So I just have that one up there, but there's a ghost like right on top of it. Okay, let's see if I can get this before the ghost touches me. This is like a... I did it! Ha ha! Oh, just got the witch in time. So I think this is just the first level redone. And sorry, I will get back to the chat just as soon. I think I saw Soul Blaze in the corner of my eye. Welcome. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. Okay, I just need to get that last one. Can I get around these? Not the bees! Come on, get it! Get it! Yeah! Ha ha! Oh, the hat's bouncing now. There we go. I had a nice little run of gems there. No hat. Ooh. Oh, is that it? Not bad for me. Almost 60,000. It's almost 60,000. I can speak 59,175. Ooh. So XJ's here. He says, in addition to having trouble picking up the gems in this version, I find it a bit harder to control compared to the arcade. Ryan says, doing great. You can repel ghosts with salt, crucifixes, and prayers. Your choice. Let's see. Never close to this good, said Jerome. Excuse me. Oh, talking about Hansel and Gretel. I have an old Atari joystick that Willie modded for Soul Blazer from Arcade USA. Willie's a great guy. I use a Wicco Commander. Let's see. Robbie says this game creeped me out when I was a kid for some reason. Gary says he loves this game. Welcome. Can I play Yar's Revenge live? This channel of Yar's? Maybe. Maybe next time I can do that. So, and Robbie. So, let's go ahead. I think I want to switch joysticks out. I'm going to try. Oh, Jeremiah's here. All right, Jeremiah. This is for you. I know it says Crystal Castles, but I'll play a round of Spy Hunter because I felt so bad that you missed it. So let's play some Spy Hunter for a few minutes, and then I'll go back to Crystal Castles. It'll give me a break. So this is a 2 joystick game. It uses the second button. Oh, a timer's going off on my phone. Okay, I'll have to get that later. Oh, that was... Why did I blow up? It blew me up for killing that guy. I didn't know it would do that. So I'm the white car. I think I'm the real hardware when I did it, and some people had trouble seeing it on the... And now I got the oil slick. See? This is another one where the flicker may make things disappear. Now that guy can shoot. It's the blue cars that are enemies, I believe, and red, the other colors are civilians. And you want to avoid the civilian population. And now I got the smoke. See? Look at that smoke. I don't know if that's... I can't see if it's disappearing on the stream. Because I know when I played it on the real hardware, the flicker would cause things to disappear on the stream. Like you'd see an enemy 1 second. Oh, can I go in here and get a weapon? I can. So I got the smoke. Oh, there we go. I have the 7800 pain line controller on my leg. So one button's facing up, so I'm using the bottom of my my hand to hit it. It's like resting on top of the button. So picture the, if you know the 7800 Pro Line controller, picture it sideways. Come on, get in there. Oh, and I got missiles now for the helicopter. You can see them on the very bottom all the way to the left. This is missiles. And you just use your regular button for these. I don't think I could shoot these guys. They're invincible. Oh, going to the water now. Now on this, on 2600 plus, I should see the mines that the enemy lays down. I couldn't see them sometimes on my real hardware. Well, when it, especially with the HDMI converter, I think it muddies it up a little bit. I'm doing great at Crystal Castles if you're joining me live and you're like, this isn't Crystal Castles. I'll get back to Crystal Castles. But Jeremiah was here, And I did the live stream just for him. He kept bugging me over and over. Not only that, but he's been a very generous super chatter. And I was like, I got to do this someday for him. And I kept telling him I would. And then the night I did it, he wasn't online, or he didn't get the notification in time. Oh, there it was. So I'll do another round of this. So yeah, I do have one of the joystick trays, but you have to put Velcro on your joysticks. Oh. So I have them, but it doesn't clip on. And the tray I have actually has the Velcro, the soft part of the Velcro, where you on the tray itself. So the kid put, you know, the hook part on the joysticks, but I don't want to. Oh, thank you. Jeremiah gave me a $5 Spy Hunter super chat. Thank you very much. Soulblazer loved Spy Hunter in the arcades and enjoyed the NES port as a kid. It's a shame that the sequel was so bad. Well, I found the NES port pretty tough. I mean, it's interesting. It's fun, but it's tough. Yeah, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go back. I'll do one more round of this. And I was thinking about trying the tray out. So the tray only fits the classic joysticks, you know, nothing else. It's not going to fit. Hey, arcade. So let's play one more round of Spy Hunter, and then I'll get back to Crystal Castles for a couple rounds, and then I'll call it a night. The controls are actually really well. You push, like, I'm stop, press, just tap up, and you go to the first speed, up again the second speed, up again the fastest speed, I think it is. And if you bump something, you slow down a speed. And you can push backward to slow down also. So it works out really well, honestly. It's surprising. This is a really, considering the 2600, I think this is an excellent port. Oh, they're dropping me on this side. Yeah, the one downside, though, is sometimes in this port, first of all, it's a lot easier to get in these cars because they'll just sit there and wait, and you don't have to really slow down. You know, you don't have to match their speed. They will match speed for you. Come on, hit the button. So for the first 30... I have 30 seconds left where I get unlimited lives, but I don't want to abuse it. I prefer not to die, thank you very much. I guess I'll go on this side. See that, the truck where you pick up your weapons. Oh! See that was kind of that was kind of cheap. I didn't really have much time to get ready before that other car just came and got me. Music's really good for this too. If I just go this speed, they're not gonna... Oh, he's trying to bump me off the... Oh, he bumped himself off the road. I like it when they got one guy on the other side and you could just kind of, you know, enjoy a nice Sunday drive over here. Haven't seen any helicopters yet. I got the helicopter weapon. Oh, I messed up. Ah. No. Oh. Oh. Oh, got some super chats. Soulblazer, $5. Keep up all the amazing work. Thank you so much. Pikachu says I need to get a ColecoVision. Got another super chat. Real Guy, $10. Thank you. One of these days, can you please play Nightshade on the NES? That might be a good one for October, right? Okay. I think I might be able to do... I think I have that... I'll go back to Crystal Castles. Sorry for the confusion. We'll do a couple more. So, Jeremiah, that was for you. I hope you enjoyed that. Didn't see the help. Isn't it the NES game? Am I thinking right? It's kind of like an adventure game, like point and click a little bit. Am I thinking that? Okay, let's try this with the... This is an old 7800 Pro Line, or, you know, lovingly called the Pain Line controller. But I think I might actually... I don't know if it's because it's worn, so it's not as stiff. I don't know if that's it, or if it's just because of the joystick itself, but I am actually having an easier time at the moment controlling him with the Pro Line. Oh, bummer. Already lost a life. I wanted to get that honey pot. I'm going to have to restart. Hey, yeah, if I missed anybody, I'm sorry I didn't say hi. I was like trying to get caught up on the chats. Thank you to everyone who's watching right now. Really appreciate it. I'll try and go through and catch up after I play a round or two of this. Ugh. That was... I meant to go diagonally, and I just jumped straight up and down. Did it again. So much for this controller being a lot better. It's not, but it's better than what it was. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking maybe in the near future I'll do a review of Spy Hunter on the NES and the Atari 2600. I think on my Discord server coming up the second half of the month, we're going to do a high score challenge on Kung Fu for the NES. So I don't have my NES hooked up right now, but I will be hooking it up for Kung Fu. So maybe if I have the time while I have it out, I'll do that review for the for NES Spy Hunter. I was hoping to get some done sooner, but life, you know, I don't like to get too personal on the stream, but I have a family member, close family member who's currently being hospitalized. It's something they should recover from, so that's good news, and I've been spending a lot of time there. But I mean, it's not just that, but I've actually, before that happened, I've been spending a ton of time. My collection's a mess. I've been spending a ton of time going through my collection, going through my doubles, you know, trying to organize stuff really well. At least for me, I don't have a game cave basement thing where, you know, walls of shelves. Like a lot of my collection is in boxes. I don't have a lot of space. So, I've been going through trying. Got him. To really get my collection under control. Downsides, it's overtaken me. As far as at least doubles, I don't plan to sell any games that... I plan to keep a copy of every game I have right now, because I want to get more into reviews and videos that, not just single game review videos, but like my game. I need to do another Games That Define series for the 2600, and so I want to, because there's been times where, like, hindsight's 50-50. There was times where I reviewed a game, okay, I'll sell it and use the money to get other stuff. And that was good for the season, but there's times where I regret it. It's like, oh, I wish I still had that, because I could do like a compilation video with this game. And I'd like to still have the real cart, you know. So anyways, I'm trying to downsize, get rid of some of my doubles, have more space, declutter, that kind of thing. So anyways, yeah, I was doing that. That's not fair. He was not done. He was not done. That's the thing. Any version of this game, there's times where I try to get the gem eaters, because if you touch them while they're swallowing, you get extra points. And, oh, come on. Okay. I think what I need to do is I'll need to get caught up in the chat, then do one more round of this. Oh, Jeremiah became a channel member. Thank you very much. Very awesome. Now you'll be like green or something when you show up. So Green Hat Norberto's here. Mark's here. There's a series of educational games with Bentley. Was there? Not on this 2600, but maybe on the computers. I know they have the Bentley Bear game for the 7800. That was like a homebrew that became official recently that they're going to pack with the 7800 Plus. So Soul Blazer's happy for emulation. Yeah. So you don't have a room to make a gamer cave. No, I have a room that's big enough to put, you know, a bunch of my stuff in, but I can't really display it. I don't have room to display it. It's a very small, my office is very small. There's a small room that I use, and it's not even really large enough for everything. I have stuff scattered about. So save family members before. No, that was my father last year who, it ended up being pancreatic cancer, and, he went to be with the Lord earlier this year. It was good. I got to spend a lot of time with him. I did say this earlier, but I don't like make a huge deal. But since you brought it up, it was good. Got to spend a last Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that. And so Nightshade is a villain from the old Cops cartoon, is he? Nightshade is an action adventure game by Konami. It's pretty good. Is that the one? Hang on a second. Let me look up something real quickly. Let me see if it's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's an Ultra game. But isn't it in an Evercade collection, or am I misremembering? Pico, is it in this one? Pico Interactive 1, let's see. Because I want to say it was on one. It is. So it's on Pico Interactive 1, which is now Pico Collection 1, which is now like a rare Evercade cartridge. People want like $100 for it. But I have it, so I could do that if I don't have I don't think I have the cart, but maybe I could stream it through that, through the Evercade someday. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for the condolences. It's on Switch. I don't have a Switch. I need to get a Switch. Actually, I probably should just wait for the Switch 2. Thinking about the other Atari characters. What was the name of that game where you play a detective descending through a building again? A game? Is that like a arcade game? Like there's Rescue the Embassy. What was the other one I'm thinking of? Elevator Action. That's not Atari, but that's like you're like a spy collecting stuff. All right, one more round and then I need to call it a night. So one more round. Oh, I have my real 2600 Junior right here, and because I know there was also Cloak and Dagger. Is that because that was featured in the movie of the same name? Wasn't that what it was called? Is that a detective game? I never played it. I've never seen it. It's not one that I've seen on compilations. So it's a game I know there was, so I don't know if it's Cloak and Dagger. Because I want to say, didn't that come out for the 5200? Cloak and Dagger, I want to say it did. If it didn't, there was a prototype made. But there was like a movie called Cloak and Dagger 2. Because that was like a spy, like that was like Cloak and Dagger. You know, before The Wizard and NES, the movie, there was Cloak and Dagger. And that was kind of like an Atari movie, if you will. Like there's like an Atari store in it, and it was like it came out like right before or during the crash. It's really bad timing. And of course the 5200 only lasted like a year, really. This is a game that I think might, if they could program it right, might work well with an analog stick. Oh, it is Cloak and Dagger. Great. Score 1 for the bad guy, or the good guy. All right, I want to ask you guys something. If there's any wrestling fans out there, let me know this. So back in the NWO days, okay, Scott Hall would take a survey. And I believe sometimes, you know, he'd say, "Are you here to see WCW? Are you here to see the NWO?" You know, and people would cheer, of course. And like, he would say, sometimes he'd say, like, "Score 1 for the good guys." And sometimes he would say, "Score 1 for the bad guys." So my question is this. When he was saying score 1, because I am 90% sure, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm fairly certain he sometimes said good guys and sometimes he said bad guys. And maybe it started one way. I didn't track this. Maybe it started one way and then it morphed into the other. I don't know. Because in the WWF, he was Razor Ramon, the bad guy, right? Anyway, when he said that, was one of those groups supposed to be WCW and one of them supposed to be like NWO, or did he always mean the NWO one, whether he said bad guy or good guy? If that makes sense. Like, did he have a specific meaning? Like, good guys were WCW or NWO. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I was like, I never quite understood why he didn't always say what he was saying. I was trying to figure it out. I think he was saying that the NWO always won, no matter what he said, but I don't know. I've been watching 1993 wrestling. Very interesting time. Like I went through the Monday Night Wars. I went through the time where Vince McMahon bought the WCW and then totally botched them. Oh my goodness, that was so horrible. As someone who watched it from beginning to end, it was awful. Absolutely awful how much they botched the... Oh, that's cool. That's one way to finish around. It was terrible how bad they botched that storyline. And how bad they just really cut the legs. I don't know if it was vindictive or bad planning, but they really cut the legs off the WCW right from the get-go. But anyways, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to go back to 1993. That's when Raw began. So like I'm watching Raws, I'm watching Peacock has some Saturday night, WCW Saturday night episodes. I've been watching those. It's just so interesting to like see Steve Austin as a Hollywood blonde and William Regal, come out as a baby face to begin his career, and Rob Van Dam before he was with ECW and he was more of a younger looking kid. And the beginning of ECW, so very interesting time in wrestling. That's when if you're scoring at home, That was when they did the Lex Express. If you remember, he was on a bus tour and they almost made him champion, but they decided at the last second just to give him a count out victory. So this will be my last go around with, and I'll stop the wrestling talk now unless people have comments that I need to get to, but I'll try to focus on this now. It's just things come through my mind as I play. Got the witch. Okay, let's go to the other side. I saw corner of my eyes, rest in peace, Razor. Yeah, a lot of wrestlers from that era. I mean, it was really bad with some of the 80s. There was a time where, like, it seemed wrestlers were really dying young fast. And there was even games like the Genesis games. You'd, like, look at the games and be like, okay, how many of these wrestlers are still alive? And it wasn't even that long ago. By the way, I saw the newish. It's not, it might be like a year old now, but my library had it, and I checked it out. Occasionally, I check out. We take the kids sometimes to the library to get books, and I will check out their Blu-rays and DVDs, and sometimes I'll check stuff out. And I've actually requested stuff that I don't have on any of the streaming platforms. Like I've seen the past two Ghostbuster movies I got from my library, and Godzilla -1 I'd never seen, and my library had a copy. Not -1, I'm sorry, I haven't seen that yet. I've requested that. Oh no. But Shin Godzilla, that's it, Shin Godzilla. That's a very interesting Godzilla, to say the least. It was quirky. I liked it, but it is weird. Okay, come on. Come on, don't. There we go. Good. Oh! I don't know if I can do this. Should I just let him eat it? But I might be waiting for a while. Come on, get down. Okay, good. Oh, good. He went up. There we go. So, oh yeah, I was talking about Wonka. So I watched the Wonka with, that's okay. I need to stop anyways. With is it Timothy Chalamet? Is that his name? The guy who's in Dune? It was pretty good. It's not as good as the first Wonka, but I liked it better than the Burton Wonka, and I actually like that. So, Force Feedback has to go. Have a good night, Force Feedback. Thanks for watching. I'm about to get off the stream too in just a second. I should watch more Godzilla movies. I've only seen 2. Like the original and Duel in the South Seas. Like the original is a classic. A lot of them are like good in a Mystery Science Theater 3000 kind of way. So, yeah, Shin Godzilla was weird because it actually shows like an evolving Godzilla. It is not your typical Godzilla movie. So Frogger's here. Hello, Frogger. Just going through. Green Hat is doing, say your prayers and eat your vitamins, brother. Snap into a Slim. I can't do a Macho Man. Oh, yeah. How do you feel about the wrestling contract with Netflix? Well, I don't have Netflix. It's not one of the streaming services I have. So, I mean, it's just the Raw. And I know a lot of people, like, they want WWE to really push the envelope, but I actually appreciate that they keep it to a way, to a degree where, you know, certain kids of certain ages can still watch it. I think, you know, wrestling should still be kind of a little bit more family friendly. I know that might seem weird, but I have fond memories going to wrestling events with my dad. And if it was like, if it was super edgy at the time, I know it was super popular in the Attitude area, but I wouldn't have gone with my dad at that time. So, anyways, I want, you know, I hope they don't decide to just throw you know, become totally mature. I hope they keep, because you don't need maturity for good stories. But anyways, you know, I hope it's still accessible to kids, but typically I watch clips on YouTube. I don't even watch a lot of modern wrestling. Anyways, Mothra is underrated. Mothra is really cool too. I used to be able to use a relative's Netflix account until they cracked down. Yeah, I was the same way. I had a family member who said, hey, you know, we're paying for extra members. And that was a thing. It was like, you know, you could support up to so many members. And they're like, we don't have this many people using it. So would you like to use it with us? And we're like, oh, sure. Thank you for doing that. And it was very nice and it was cool. And then they cracked down. And even though they were paying for the extra members and we fell within the number, it didn't matter. We're out of, you know, not in the same thing. Hang on a second. Had to get a little bit of water. So anyways, thank you guys so much. Thank you for the super chats. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching and you know, check out Atari.io. I'm trying to see if I can see, it says my bit rate's low. I don't know why, but I hope you enjoyed both that. Jeremiah, I hope you enjoyed seeing some Spy Hunter too. And oh, there we go. I can actually see that. So thank you, Jeremiah Soulblazer, Green Hat, for the super chats, and Jeremiah for becoming a channel member. Really appreciate that. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this stream wasn't giving too many problems, and I will see you next time. Good night, everybody.